And in sports, you got to stick with me. Shut up.
I thought I missed this one.
No, you did not. In football Sunday. I love football Sunday. But first, we're going to start off with tonight, Monday Night Football. It's Miami and Pittsburgh. You can miss that game. Miami is 0-6. Pittsburgh is 2-4. Pretty much the season is over because their quarterback is out for the year. So you might want to miss that one. Now, Sunday games. Atlanta lost to Seattle 27-20. I got Seattle going all the way to the Super Bowl. That's what I got. I think San Francisco's good, but we'll get to that in a second. Philly blew out, and I mean blew them. You getting in there, Nikki? Cool.
Yay.
Hilarious. Philly blew out Buffalo, who was 5-1 at the time, 31-13. The shout out to the Chargers, who won the game because the kicker kicked wide left, and they won 17-16.
Are you supposed to?
Giants?
If you a kicker and you miss a field goal,
It's quiet in that locker room. You got one fucking job is to kick the ball through the arches. That's all you practice.
Do you think that would work in basketball if they had a designated free throw shooter?
And you came out there and missed, it'd be a problem. Because especially if somebody
Game
got
on
you
the
in a
line.
situation to shoot the free throw. Again, he doesn't do anything else. He don't have to know no plays.
Yeah, that's a cold.
He ain't got to
job,
remember
man.
nobody's name. He ain't got to know, what time to be on the field. Nigga, you the kicker. All you got to do is kick the fucking ball. Well, he missed it. And shout out to the Chargers. They won. New York Giants lost to the Detroit Lions. Tampa Bay. I think Jameson might be in trouble. Tampa Bay lost to Tennessee 23-27. Even though his coach came out and said he's not the problem, he didn't throw an interception. His receivers missed the ball. Now, if you're a receiver, you're probably upset about that. You're going to throw me under the bus because this motherfucker didn't throw the ball right. But, that's how it goes. Indianapolis, they might be the truth. The brother quarterback is doing the damn thing. They beat Denver 13-15. Shout out to the Rams who cooked Cincinnati. That's an easy win. Anybody beat Cincinnati. Arizona got their hat ball to them. It was 31-9. The Jets got beat up on by Jacksonville Jaguars. Did I say it right? It's like two different ways you can.
Jaguars?
But it's two ways you can. It's Jaguars or Jaguar.
I've never heard Jaguars.
Well,
I've heard him say Jaguars.
Who?
Thank
Your
you.
dad or the world?
Whoa.
I watch a lot of Animal Planet.
Cleveland. Now, New England may have the easiest fucking schedule in the fucking world. I hate New England. Every year they get these easy-ass fucking schedules because they don't play no fucking body. And everybody, Anyway.
Shouts out to Thomas.
Oakland got beat by Houston on last-minute play.
Wait, before we move off New England, so what am I hearing about Tom Brady might get traded or something? His house went up for sale or something like that?
No, he's not going to get traded.
I heard Stephen A. Smith just
No.
going
But you
out.
can't go but just listen to what your dad says because he's not always right.
No,
he's
he's a Hall of Famer. He is the face of the franchise.
But at some
There's
point,
no
don't they have to
one.
move on?
Yeah, you got to move on. You just might now. They maybe have. They shouldn't have gave up my man that said San Francisco, but dude wanted to get paid, and they don't like paying
Triple G.
nobody that ain't playing. And Brady's playing, and you backing up Brady, nigga. You holding the clipboard. I can do that.
That's a good point.
So I don't think it's gonna happen. Shout out to Johnny Mack. Your Raiders got their ass beat. Green Bay beat Kansas City. Was a great game. Great game. But now the San Francisco 49ers, 7-0, beat the Carolina Panthers 51-13. And I'm glad they beat them. Here's why. Had the Panthers beat San Francisco, I think they would have traded Cam Newton. Just keeping it real. Because here's the weird thing. So New Orleans, Bree gets hurt. You bring in the young man, black brother comes in, does very well. They don't lose a beat. They win games. It's all good. But they said soon as Breeze get healthy, you back on the bench, my man. Cool. So in Carolina, it wasn't that way. The white boy was slinging that ball, and he was winning games. He won like 3 in a row or 4 in a row, whatever it was. And the buzz was
starting forwards for both teams. The Lakers starting forwards have outscored the Jazz starting forwards.
He's playing highlights.
Oh.
He's still playing. you go.
I thought that was me. I was like freaking
Yeah, I know.
out. I was like, how did I just
All right.
do that?
Yeah, that shit happened. All right. So anyway, Carolina quarterback Cam Newton has been out for a few games, and they wasn't really feeling Cam. They wasn't. I'm just gonna be real about that. So the word was, if they would have won this game against San Francisco, 9 out of 10, they probably would have left him at the starting quarterback and let Cam just sit it out and probably trade him at the end of the year. They lost yesterday, so now Cam Newton's supposed to come back to this next game. So most likely he's definitely going to come back. So I'm kind of glad that San Francisco blew their ass out 51-13. But hey, next time don't do the brothers like that, because you want to do brothers, you don't do the white boys like that. NBA news.
Shouts out to
I
that boy.
told you, motherfuckers, that the Golden State
How
Warriors.
bad do they look?
So I said it when they played against the Clippers. Not that Clippers is the bar, but for right now they are. And I was telling somebody else that was here that was a Golden State fan that it's like when Kobe stopped playing for the Lakers. Every time the Lakers went somewhere, everybody's trying to pound them in the ground, because here's your chance to beat the Lakers, because a lot of fans are going to come out. Golden State is about to feel what every team that's won championship after championship has felt when the players start to leave and go get money or fall off or whatever it may be. They got beat last night by Memphis, put that foot in their ass, has everybody looking at this team like they may not even make the playoffs.
Nah, they didn't play Memphis last night.
I'm not Memphis. I mean Oklahoma.
Yeah, they played OKC last
OKC.
night.
And OKC gave them the business.
Gilchrist, is that his name?
Yeah, Gilchrist is
he,
nice.
He was balling. Paul was balling. Shouts out to Chris Paul, one of my favorite basketball players.
I'm happy.
This is what I think about Steph Curry, though, especially growing up playing basketball. One thing you're starting to see is his weaknesses, which is he's not a very good shot taker.
Well, because he got the green light to shoot whatever the shot is, and
Right.
whenever it is.
Right, and a lot of times when he's playing with those other guys, a lot of those shots he would take them wide open.
Yeah.
Now somebody's closing on you; they're not as good a percentage shot. So it's gonna probably take them a few games.
And
to
I was
adjust.
telling Donald in the car, I said, here's the other problem that they have, is that if you play him hard, in other words, a lot of minutes, he's going to wear down.
For sure.
And then so the other thing would be, okay, you got to go to what Toronto did with Kawhi, which is you play 2 games, you sit him out. You play 2 more games, maybe 3 games, you sit him out. And that's the only way he can make it to the end of the year, and maybe you get to the playoffs, because I don't think Klay Thompson's going to come back. The word is that he's not going to come back, and that you're going to either ride it all the way out with Curry, and Curry doesn't have that stamina where you could put all this shit on his back like a LeBron.
Right.
You could take LeBron and say, LeBron, get us to the playoffs. And he could do that. It might win a game or 2 or a series or 2, but no. And they're going to get their hat ball to him every night because everybody want to beat him up. So we got great games tonight.
Hold on. Who did Memphis play? It was a hell of a game. Chat room, who did Memphis play last night?
Hold on.
Listen, man, I'm trying to tell y'all something.
Last night, Memphis played Brooklyn. 34
Yeah, so
to
Kyrie,
33
if
in
y'all
overtime.
if y'all didn't watch the game, Kyrie Irving and my man Ja Morant was going at each other the whole game.
Oh, really?
Ja had a game-ending block. He blocked him for the game-winning shot, which was big. He kind of reminds me.
He got mad house.
He remind me in his attitude-wise of Allen Iverson.
AI. Yeah, he does. He does remind me
Like
of
he's
AI.
relentless to the basket. He's not so much Russell Westbrook, because Westbrook, he's a little more skilled, I think, of a basketball player. He's a great passer. He's a good shooter, great defender. Like, dude is a baller, man. And
right,
they
so
came up with the win.
If you're an NBA fan, tonight is your night.
You want to talk about the Lakers first?
I'm going to
Quick
get to that in a
question.
second. Go ahead.
Y'all just gonna skip over LeBron James'
That's
hair?
what I just said.
So-
LeBron James, what?
You just gonna skip over his hair?
we can skip
falling
over.
away?
Well, I was
his
gonna
hair,
get
man. He
to
the
that.
greatest,
You
man.
know,
So
we had, had to evacuate because of the fires. You know that, right?
Yeah, you should
You
put
know,
that in your
right?
real
Tell me, girl.
report.
All right, so
I don't like
let
him.
me get to the games tonight. Indiana, Detroit, Chicago, New York, Orlando, Toronto, Philly, and
Wait, hold on. Let's call it. Pause. What you got? Oh, let me see your schedule.
All right.
Wait, what's the first match?
Indiana and Detroit.
Indiana, Detroit. I got Detroit.
and-
Derrick Rose
and-
been balling right now.
I'm sorry.
And Indiana's 0-2. Detroit is 1-2. I'll take Detroit in that one.
Any idea when Victor Oladipo coming back?
Probably middle of the season
Yeah, shouts out to Victor
Yeah.
Oladipo.
because he blew his Achilles. So it was a little
Next
bit
game,
different.
Chi-Town, New York. I'm gonna
New
take
York.
New York.
They can't seem to win. They got a nice team.
Barrett is nice.
now niggas say what they want to say. They asked me who should be the first pick in the draft, and I said Barrett.
Nah.
Here's why I said Barrett, because I knew that big boy was gonna get hurt. He's going to get hurt.
But when he play,
can't play a whole season like that.
But when he play though, it's gonna be something
Yeah,
to
but
watch.
okay, all right, nigga. Anyway, New York is 0-3.
They gonna win. They gonna win.
Chicago's 1-2.
They gonna beat Chicago.
All right, so we're gonna give them their first win. Toronto is 2-1. They look
Toronto
good,
balling.
and Orlando is. So I'm gonna go Toronto.
Orlando's
as
balling too.
well. No, Toronto.
I'm gonna go to. Have you seen Mikael? What's his name? What was the first overall pick when
True
Lonzo
story.
came out?
When who?
Mikael Fultz.
Yeah.
You seen him play?
Oh, he
in
finally got his
Orlando?
game. He got his game
He
back.
balling. He dunked on like a few people already.
Yeah, he got his game
He
back.
nice,
Good for
man.
him. I'm happy for him too, because they pretty much let him go for
I'm
nothing.
gonna have to watch that game. That's gonna be a good game.
I don't think they got anything for him. Philly and Atlanta Hawks play tonight,
What's up
and
with
both are
Embiid?
2-0.
What's up with Embiid?
It don't matter because he got good backup.
Horford played last night. He was balling, but everybody that you called this, Pops. I got your props on this. You called Trae Young. He been lighting the league up these first two games.
It's his second season. He had to catch his. A lot of people don't know it's 82 games, and when he came out last year, he was compared to Steph Curry, which I thought was cool. But they was like, no, he this that, and the other. He nice, but he had to get his footing toward the. Then when he gets to All-Star Weekend, he makes a rookie All-Star team, and he cooking. This year, he's just like his senior year of college.
I still wouldn't have traded Doncic for him, but he cooking. Though.
Yeah. That's maybe a trade to come back and bite them. Cleveland plays Milwaukee. Milwaukee's due.
Is Cleveland or what's Jordan's team name? Man, I forgot their damn name.
Oh,
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Which one's the worst team? Cleveland might be the worst.
Golden State.
Yeah.
Golden State, New Orleans tonight. Golden State is 0-2.
Hey, New Orleans been balling.
New Orleans are 0-3.
Did you see Ingram?
Yeah,
30 balled them last night.
but they can't get a win.
He looked nice from the mid range.
get a win.
Alonzo hitting three. No, they won.
No,
They
they're
lost that
0-3.
game. That's right. They lost
Now,
that game.
OKC, so that meant Houston, they play tonight, and it's the first time that
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul and those guys going to play against each other.
Where are they
after
playing?
swatching teams. They're playing in Houston.
Oh, okay. I thought he was playing OKC.
Shout out to Portland. They play San Antonio tonight, and they're 2-1, and San Antonio.
I haven't seen Portland play this year.
Sac can't seem to win. They're 0-3, and Denver is 2-0. Everybody's sleeping on Denver. And last but not, two more games. Utah and Phoenix play tonight. Phoenix is actually nice.
Devin Booker's cold.
They gave the Clippers the business last
Devin
night.
Booker's cold blooded, man.
They
he
gave
dropped a 70 ball one time, so y'all better watch
They
out.
gave that big head light skinned dude. He gave him the business.
They got a lot of shooters on that team. I know Rubio's hurt, but they just got to get a point guard over there.
Yeah.
They got to get Melo
I like
Ball,
the kid
man.
they got. So
They get Melo Ball, they're gonna be all right.
that's why I think if you Golden State, I mean, you might want to just scrap this year. And now get back to your to the Lakers.
Shouts out to LeBron James.
They finally won yesterday.
Finally won. They 2-1.
No, I don't know what they are, but they won.
Wait, so they're playing basketball games and football games together at the same time?
Yeah, the football season's winding down.
So
so confused.
the month of October is all the sports.
Right.
It's
Boring.
baseball, football, hockey, basketball, all in the month of October. That's the one. This is exciting. So what happened to LeBron's hair?
My bad, I got that
His
paper.
hair?
Donald,
So I guess he moved his headband. He
Sorry
moved his,
about that.
he moved it. He went to move his headband, and in the front of his little wig thing came out.
He wears a wig?
No, I'm not saying he wears a wig, but his hair fluff that they put on there, I don't know what it is. I don't want.
Wait, what kind of hair does he have? Like
Spray on.
Speedy's type of hair?
This is what I'm gonna
you gotta
say.
show it, Donald.
This
or
is
is
what
it
I'm
like
gonna
low
say.
cut? Like,
And
what is it?
I'm gonna give Uncle Fox credit for this because he made a really good point. One day we were arguing about sports and stuff, and he made a good point. He said, "Look, nigga, you can't have everything.
Yeah.
God got to get you somewhere."
Yeah.
Now he's 6'9", the greatest of all time. He a good father, open schools.
And he a fucked up
Now,
hairline.
Yeah, if you got to take an L on the hairline, that's not that bad.
Wait, so was it like a spray on?
It
or
really
like,
don't matter. We not finna clown LeBron
I mean, it
James.
does matter because I'm like, if it's a spray on,
He opened up a
obviously
school,
you're
Shelly.
gonna
Again,
sweat, so you wouldn't do
Shelly.
that.
The shelter
like,
kids.
duh.
You can't have it all. See, Shelly, pretty as a motherfucker.
Turn her crazy up a
Issues.
little bit.
Issue.
That's what he's
Listen,
talking.
but
Turn
I
her
keep
crazy.
the
up a
Issue.
little
relationship
bit.
interesting. If I wasn't
No.
crazy, it'd be a boring relationship.
Nah,
But
I like boring and
Right?
cute.
But to the
No.
game though, I think the Lakers are finally getting their rhythm. I seen LeBron. He really didn't score too much the first half, and then the second half, I think he put up almost 30 points, something like that. Anthony
But
Davis
then
looked good out
it
there.
was Charlotte, so it wasn't like they was playing some elite team or some team that they're gonna be battling against.
Yeah, but Dwight Howard had I think like 16 off the bench.
I think Dwight is in the perfect position
Right,
coming off the
right.
bench. There's no pressure on him. No one's saying, "Hey, you got to save the franchise. You
Right.
need to go get double doubles." He ain't got to do nothing. He just got to come off the bench for, which is kind of weird that he's coming off the bench
But-
for McGee.
But this is what I think, though. When I watch the Lakers play, I think the Clippers have the best team as far as, like, cohesiveness. Like, all the parts make sense. But I think the Lakers, if you were building a championship team to win this year, it would look how the Lakers look. They got big men. You could pick and roll all day. They have shooters. You have two of the best players in the NBA. You have, I don't know how many champions they have on that team, but I think half the people on the team won championship rings. So I think the Lakers still going to win it, man. I want to see them
Your
play
boy
the
got thrown
Clippers,
out the
man.
game.
Who?
Russell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But see, they was getting 30 balls, so I think he just didn't want to be out there while it was getting 30. Oh, and did you see what's the center for the Suns?
Oh, the African kid.
He's not African. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
He's got suspended for 22 games.
For what?
It might be.
22
It might be a little
games?
more than 22 games.
How
He
many
got
games
suspended
are there?
82.
Oh, damn.
What do
He
you
got
get suspended
suspended
for?
22 games because they found a diuretic substance in his testing that they say they use that to flush out other drugs.
But sometimes
they-
you have to take a diuretic substance because you retain a lot of water.
Right. So what they said was they didn't find a banned substance in his system, but they found a substance that's used to clear the banned substances.
So can he fight
It's a
that?
technicality.
Right.
Can
So
he fight that?
well, he already came out and gave a little apology speech. I don't think he's going to attest it. But I think it could have just been some weed, man. He could have just been smoking a little weed, you know.
Well,
And that would
depends if he tested
not come
before.
up
Yeah,
with a
because
test?
a lot of athletes, this is what I know from especially basketball players, and I only say this because I know a couple of basketball players, not so many other athletes, but a lot of basketball players smoke marijuana for recovery or use the product, whether it's a rub-on or a cream or something.
Right.
And this goes back, I know players that played in the 90s that say the same thing. So at some point, I would hope they legalize it in the NBA. I know the Big Three does. They allow
They
the
do?
players to,
What's
yeah.
Big Three?
Ice Cube's professional league.
Oh, I didn't know.
So
Fuck
yeah,
you
they,
been.
they're actually sponsored by a cannabis
Clearly under a
company. So
rock.
NBA,
Duh.
step it up, man. We ain't trying to miss no players play basketball for no weed, man. Get this.
Listen, you know what I know about sports?
What's up, Shelly?
I sell sport tutus, and I make them all the colors for the NBA, the NFL. I always get orders for them.
Shelly, if you were an athlete and you play one sport professionally, what would it be?
It would be
Tennis.
I actually do like tennis.
You like you'd be a good tennis player.
I like tennis and I like basketball.
I don't know about the basketball.
Yeah,
That's because y'all haven't ever played me. Are we playing that?
What about the
at
lingerie?
turnout?
What about lingerie football? Not saying that
Actually,
you
I did
playing
think
in
about doing
but
that. I
Yeah?
did. My
You
son,
look like
my
one of those
son was
girls.
like, "Don't do that, Mom. You're going to see in your underwear."
Who runs your house?
I agree.
Oh, you do.
If they didn't have lingerie on, I agree with them about the lingerie part. But it is crazy to watch those women play that football. 'Cause they really be hitting each
Yeah,
other. Some
with
of
them
take it a
little
too
weak ass
serious.
pads they be having on.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, her daughter was playing and blew her knee out.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we.
And I mean, blew her knee out.
Dang.
And because the stuff they're doing, they're pretty much in lingerie with these little pink pads at the shoulder
You're
pads.
so cute, though.
That's that fake laugh.
It's not fake.
Your lip doesn't move.
I can't wait till I have a fake laugh so then you can see the difference.
All right. Movie time.